What if I told you that building high converting funnels and websites no longer requires design skills, tech skills, or hours of setup? Today, I'm going to show you how AI can build funnels for you and why this changes everything. Most people know they need funnels, but they overcomplicate them. Funnels and automations are where businesses either scale or completely stall out, avoid them, or build the wrong type entirely. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to use HighLevel's new AI funnel builder, how to decide when templates or snapshots make sense, and how to connect funnels to automations so they actually do something, not just look good. I can tell you this confidently. The bottleneck is almost never the tool. It's knowing what to build, why you're building it, and how it connects to the rest of your system. The AI tools inside HighLevel remove the technical barrier, but strategy still matters. That's exactly what I'm going to show you right now. So, we want to focus on building our funnels, and I am going to demo the new AI funnel builder, which, whatever it is you are building, whether this is your funnel for your business, a funnel for a client's business, or a website for a client's business, the more you understand business and human behavior and best practices in marketing and the industry that you are serving, the first thing you need to do, similar to what we looked at yesterday in enabling the outbound voice AI and the knowledge base upgrades, being able to upload documents, being able to get rich text, things like that in there, you are going to navigate to your agency account view. And then you're going to go into the settings, which will be the button at the bottom left. From there, you are going to scroll down and go to the labs button. And then we are going to navigate from agency, which will be the default, to sub account. If we just type in the words AI, you will see brand new funnel AI and website AI. That is something that I would absolutely activate. So if you have a SaaS account or an agency level account, you are going to activate this here. Even if you have a single sub account, you're just going to activate this for your one sub account. Voice support, all of these different things. Some of these relate to what we covered yesterday. Some of them will relate to what we covered today. But basically, any of the new AI features, I would go ahead and activate this in labs. Voice AI, we looked at that yesterday. And then the voice AI chat widget, definitely add that one in there. So new advanced builder for workflow would be a great one to activate. And then the new knowledge base sources, this is another one that you definitely want to turn on. So once you have those activated, you'll be able to do the things that we're about to go through. But this new funnel AI based builder is the coolest funnel feature they've come out with in a long time. All right, we are going to go ahead and hop into our account. When we are in our sub account, we are then going to navigate to the Sites tab. Now, if you are using this feature that we would have just turned on, you are going to see this Build with AI button right here. So if we click Build with AI, it is going to pull up a new prompt for us to start working with. So this is what you're going to see. It is going to be completely blank. Now, this takes a couple of minutes if we are doing something that's pretty robust. I want somebody that is here today to tell me what type of funnel or what type of page you would like me to create. So, what's your business niche? What's the goal? What's the audience? What's the offer? Share those details very briefly. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this as an example. I'm also going to show you one that I did earlier so that you can see how this looks. So if somebody wants to give me, okay, influencer marketing agency, we've got an affiliate to business owners to utilize powered by MDM Creations. Okay. We've also got travel group for couples. There's a lot of different options that we've got. Okay. So I'm going to do the name of the funnel page is going to be influencer marketing agency. Our goal of this funnel, typically booking appointments, but our different options are to generate leads. So that's going to be an opt in, selling products and services, course signups, memberships, webinars, building your email list, events and registrations, upsells, or other. Okay. These are the primary calls to action that we would typically have, or the different styles of funnels that we would have. So I'm going to do booking appointments for this specific example. Our target audience. So it could be small businesses, could be enterprise, could be professionals. I'm actually going to select enterprise as our target audience here. And then what are we offering? So I don't know exactly what this influencer marketing agency offers, but I'm going to do a free consultation. So this is one option that we can use. We're just going to click generate. Now I'm going to show you what's possible when we use the customize option as well. Once we hit submit, it's going through, it's planning what it's going to do. It's listing out the to-dos that it needs to create, and it's going to start working on these things one step at a time. I clicked on the customize button at the bottom. It is then going to bring up a little dialog box like this. And this is what I put in. Okay, so I want to build out a SaaS landing page for Profits AI, which is a SaaS business targeting small and medium sized businesses and marketing agencies. The goal is to sell the service with a discount of 50% off their first month. Profits AI is the world's first fully automated AI system that is self learning and self optimizing, tying in your lead generation, content, sales, reporting, and funnels that dynamically adjust for every user based on their buyer avatar and allows you to cut your costs by over 50% and increase conversions by more than 50% without building anything yourself. Best SaaS web design inspiration. I scrolled through these different pages and I just found some that I liked. And I landed on the brainfish design. The brainfish design is right here. So I thought this was just a fun one. We decided to use this one as our initial design template. Okay. So all I did was grab that URL and I said, use this landing page design here. And I submitted that. This is version 1 from that single prompt. So it said Profits AI Seer Engine. I never mentioned this at all. So it just created that on its own. The branding colors are not the branding colors of the business, and it's not exactly what we have on Brainfish over here. It's a similar style and design, but it's not pulling the exact background images. It's not going to have this video background, but it's a pretty solid starting point. Okay. It's not identical. Now, at the end of the day, I don't need it to be identical because I'm not trying to rip off their website, but it is an amazing place to begin. These are all the sections that it added. And then my next prompt is I need the business name to update to Profits AI, not Seer Engine. The subheading needs to tie into the predictive future and the seeing element, as this is seeing and learning from all of your metrics within your business and predicting future improvements to make based on them, and then making those changes automatically. We also need to use the brand colors, which are the following hex codes. The logo is attached and the headline font is Nexa, and we need a congruent secondary font. We've got the Profits AI logo added in here. See the future before it happens. Now we can still see that it says Seer Engine here. That's not what it's called. Again, this does not mean you will not have to make any changes whatsoever, but this has saved me or my team a ton of work by putting this together initially. So it ingests your funnels, content, buyer data to create a self-optimizing campaign, lead gen, and conversion flows, cutting costs by over 50% and lifting conversions by 50% plus without engineering work. It's a pretty solid starting point. So there are absolutely limitations to what it's going to do, but it is going to be able to do a ton. Now, what we can do from here is further improve this. If I say that I want a specific image to be put right here in this header section and I describe that image, it's going to be able to put that together for me. We need a strong headline here that focuses on time saved, money saved, and money made. Then each column needs to focus on each one of those elements and talk about how Profits AI will cut their costs, will save them time and increase revenue. Use our branding colors and use icons that look similar to the logo. All right, now we're going to see what it does in our knowledge and distribution cards section. So this gives us the ability to conversationally update our funnels and build our funnels conversationally for really the first time. Now we can do this directly inside of HighLevel, which honestly is insane. It means that you do not have to know HighLevel's funnel builder elements like the back of your hand. You do need to know what works and what doesn't. You do need to know what great copy versus lackluster copy looks like. You do need to know what type of sections will work well, what type of calls to actions will work well. So it doesn't mean that there is absolutely no knowledge required, but It is something that will expedite the learning curve so significantly that you could be someone who has absolutely no funnel development knowledge, no website development knowledge, and you can now build out custom funnels for clients. The simpler the funnel is, the easier it's going to be able to do. Four answers to the drop downs, essentially. Influencer programs for enterprises. Book a free consultation that maps influencer strategy to your revenue systems, compliance needs, and global scale. Schedule consult. Trusted by global brand section. Common enterprise challenges, problem, solution, or capabilities, how we engage. It didn't ask us anything about what this agency does, what their process is, if they have a specific niche within enterprise businesses that they work with, if they use micro influencers or macro influencers. So they don't know anything about what the actual business does. All we gave it was those four answers to those drop downs. Even without having any additional information, we still have an amazing starting point. It is not the finish line. So right now, it knows that if I'm typing this in, I want to edit the navigation menu. If I'm selecting this hero section, it knows that I want to select the hero section. So I'm going to say, give me an image of an influencer marketing a product on social with tons of views and engagement. The headline should be focused on getting the masses to adopt their product or service by showing them being used by their favorite social media personalities. I want this to be an upbeat and fun style. I want three columns, no mascot, as that is not my mascot. I want each column to have an icon, headline, and paragraph. Tony asked, what is the cost of using the funnel AI or the website AI builder? So first of all, you do need to enable this in labs. I don't know the individual cost of using it or if this is only included in AI employee. So AI employee is the upgrade that gives you unlimited AI usage. That's going to be funnel AI, content AI. So we can use this for social media content. We can use this for email content, workflow AI as well, conversational AI, and voice AI. All of those AI solutions are included in unlimited format with the AI employee. $97 a month. It is a complete no-brainer in my personal opinion, if you plan on using any of this to any extent. Now, there are still costs associated with simply sending text messages, sending emails, making phone calls, but those would be the traditional cost, not the cost of actually utilizing the AI to do it for you. So just keep that in mind. I will try and get that info for you, Tony, because again, this just rolled out like last week. We have AI employee, and I don't know if this is included at all in accounts that don't have it. I don't know if that's based on the funnel, based on how many prompts you give it. So I'll definitely have to get clear on that. If you just want unlimited everything and you don't want to have to worry about any of those additional costs, AI employee is definitely doing the job. It is a pay-as-you-go model. There are different monetary values for the different types of things you can do. It's a very small amount of money, but there is money associated and it will bill you based on your usage. If you are using this as an AI-based business, as an AI-based agency, if you are doing SaaS and you're going to be setting up these things for people, it is totally worth it to do AI employee. If you are selling SaaS, for example, voice AI, conversational AI, that is included within your SaaS. You do not have to require that your client accounts are on the AI employee upgrade. They can do pay as they go, or they could do the AI employee upgrade. You can also turn that option off to where if you don't want those clients to be able to upgrade to unlimited, you can make it so that they don't see that option at all. And in that case, essentially what it does is it bills them from you, they pay that, and you are billed from HighLevel themselves. Ultimately, just like with anything else, it is not 100% and fully automated. It does not look like it's done it yet. So it's not perfect, but it is something that we have never had before. My thoughts would be you use this to model successful or really well designed funnels or pages. What you put inside of the page ultimately probably can be done a little bit faster in most cases by just editing the element. Because if I want to edit this headline, I don't need AI to edit this headline for me. I can just type it in myself. If I want something that is going to save me a lot of time, updating all the colors throughout might save me some time. But just keep in mind that even though you can do something with AI, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be faster if it's not fully understanding what you want to do, where you want to do it, or if the outcome that it's giving you isn't exactly what you want. The more specific you are, the better this is going to be. So, this is our new funnel AI builder. Amazing, really excited, mainly for the ability to take proven page designs, or maybe you don't know if it's proven because you don't know how well it's converting, but you know that visually it looks great and that this is the structure that you would like for your funnel or for your page. You need to understand how the sections work. So the green, this is our section. The blue is going to be our rows. The orange is going to be our individual elements, because clicking on these, if I click on blue, I'm not going to be able to edit my image right here. I have to be clicking on this specific element in order to switch out that image. I have to be clicking on this text element in order to edit that. We're going to hop back out and we'll take a look at a few other things when it comes to funnels and websites. So just in general, we have a websites tab. Websites are going to be more of a traditional website where you've got a navigation bar, you have different pages that cover different things. There's obviously still a need for that. I will say it is very rare that we would ever drive paid traffic or run ads to the homepage of anybody's website. Most people's websites are not very good, number one. And number two, even if they are good, they're too broad. Your business may do multiple things. You do not want to send somebody to a page where it is not specific to what they saw in that ad. So if you are running any type of specific offer or campaign, I would definitely do that in a funnel. And then for you as a business, as a brand, having a website is obviously critical. You don't have to use the websites tab, but it does make it easier to just build out those individual pages and navigation and things like that. So we're going to go back in here. We're also going to click on new funnel, and then we are going to look at funnel AI and templates. Build with AI is different than funnel AI. I prefer the build with AI option now that it is out, but this is also another great option. This is something that you can use even if you did not turn that on in labs. This has been out for, I think, most of this year, if not a little bit longer. Ultimately, that customize option has never been a part of this before. Our basic builder looks very similar to what the previous funnel AI was, but we've just gone through that, so no need to hop back into it. You can look at templates of pre-designed sites. They can already be specific to the industry or the niche that you're focused on, and it's just less work in certain aspects. If you have something specific that you want to build, the funnel AI or the build with AI that we just looked at is definitely going to be a great way to go. But we have lots of different templates that you can use. If you are on a white label version of this, the agency account could have turned off templates. If you are the agency owner and you don't see templates, you can turn this on in your agency settings. You can also browse categories over here, similar to what we did with the funnel AI. You can get shared templates. You can search for different things. If I wanted to choose a template, I'm simply going to select choose template. It's going to be loading this in for me. And then we are going to be able to pull this up. And I would assume edit this with the AI editor, which we can absolutely do. But as we just demonstrated, there are times when editing it conversationally may not be the fastest and easiest option. So let's say I love this, but I want to change all of the colors. I'm going to click this off and I'm going to say, please update all of the colors for this brand to be navy blue, lime green, and aqua. If you have very specific brand colors, use those hex codes. That is going to be the only way to get the exact color that you're looking for. I also work with a ton of people on this platform and coaching them on different things. And there are times when you're like, I'm trying to change this element and I do not know how to get to this element for whatever reason. Now, 9 times out of 10, it's just a matter of not understanding the rows, the sections, the elements, and the columns. So again, green is going to be your section, blue is going to be your row, purple is going to be your column, and orange is going to be your element. So your options are going to be available based on where you're clicking. But if you are having a really hard time changing something, or maybe it's a background image and you don't actually realize it's a background image, you think it's actually in the element and you can't switch it out, now you can use this option over here to say, I want to remove this image from the background and I want to switch it out with this one. And here's the URL of the image I want to use. Or I want to use this video background. Go ahead and insert that for me. You do not need to be a web developer or a coder to build your own pages, your own funnels, or client funnels, whether you're selling SaaS, whether you are selling templates yourself. This could literally be a digital product. You could create customized templates for different spaces and you can sell those. You can sell those directly in the HighLevel Marketplace. You don't even have to sell them anywhere else, but you can sell these on their own as a lead magnet or as a low ticket offer to get into your SaaS. Now, ultimately, one of the most important things about using funnels is, do you have the right funnel for what it is you're doing, for what it is you need? Because a lot of times somebody may need a specific lead generation strategy, not just a funnel that talks about the product and service. So I'm going to give you an example. If you are selling a course, maybe that course is $500. Okay. You're going to have a funnel about the course where if somebody knows about this course, they're searching for this course, or they just already know they want to buy, they're going to click on it and they're going to go to that page. They're going to learn what's in the course and they're going to check out. So that would be your standalone core offer funnel. However, if you are really trying to sell that course, it is probably not your best bet to focus on just that one funnel. You might spend $450 to get a $500 sale. You might spend $300 to get a $500 sale, or you might spend $700 to get a $500 sale. If that's the only thing you have to sell, it's not going to work out for you in terms of your profit. So, what might you use instead? You might use a 5-day challenge funnel. That can be your lead generation strategy for that course. You might use a webinar funnel. That is going to be your lead gen focused funnel. Funnels are great, but you've got to know which one is best for you, which one you need, and how to actually drive traffic to those funnels. So it has pulled up these 3 different colors. It has given me the hex code. So if I wanted to use those, I could, but it does not look like it is updated every single background color, everything in this funnel. It's just made it white. Using the conversational editor can be really great when you need it. So if you don't know where something is, you don't know how to edit something, or if it's just more complex sections or things that you're adding, that would be a great time to do it. But no matter what, it is certainly going to be in your best interest to understand how the funnel editor works so that you can get it exactly how you want. So if I'm clicking on this, I'm going to be able to change my background image, add a video, change my background color. No matter what, I think it is hands down the best way to start a funnel at this point. And again, keep it simple. If you don't do anything ultra complex and you need this specific thing built with these specific sections, detail that and get that really quickly. All right, we are going to shift over to automations in just a second. Forms and surveys go inside of your funnels or your websites in the same way that calendars do. Calendars, forms, surveys, really the 3 primary lead generation mechanisms. The other one is going to be your 1-step or your 2-step order form. Those are the ways that people enter into this system. Now, pretty much every funnel, every website should have one or potentially all of those elements somewhere in it, depending on what it's about, what the call to action is. You will need those forms or surveys to be created, and then ensure that those forms, surveys, calendars are connected to that button, to that element. However, that is only one option of many in terms of what we want our buttons to do. Opening a pop-up would be another option. We can open a pop-up, but that pop-up has to be customized. We also have download files, hide and show elements, scroll to element, go to the next step, 1-click upsell or down. You really need to pay attention to these, because if you don't, you might have a really nice looking funnel that does absolutely nothing when somebody clicks on a button or tries to take a next step. So that will be something you really want to pay attention to, not just in the funnel builder, but within the account itself. Forms and surveys also have really cool conditional logic that you can utilize. They tie into the workflows in a very big way. So the workflows are what get your pages connected to other things. We can specify the site and the funnel pages and things like that, but it's going to be based on the actions of a calendar, of a form, of a survey, or of a 1 or 2-step order form. You need to understand how to build them and edit them. You really need to get comfortable and familiar with calendars, because these are the entry points. These are the things that generate leads, that book appointments, or close sales. But the basics of what you can do with the AI funnel builder is truly insane. This is why funnels and automations are so powerful. When they're built correctly, they don't just capture leads, They guide people, qualify them, follow up, and move them toward a decision automatically. With AI funnel building, templates, workflows, forms, calendars, and automations all working together, you can build systems faster than ever before without needing to be a designer or a developer. Comment below and tell me, are you more excited about using AI to build funnels faster or about automating what happens after someone opts in? That answer tells me exactly what you should focus on next.